where dreams they fly. From the court to the field, we're ready to ignite. God's got our backs through every win and loss. In sports we find courage, together we're the boss. Listen close, feel the vibe, it's sports we embrace. So come on, join the talk in the 2-2-5, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride with faith and strength. In the heart of the 2-2-5, we rise and shine, ringing tales of glory. It's our time to climb. Oh, with every underdog story, we lift their name. Stu's got the mic, igniting passion's flame. Local heroes shine bright forever in our heart. So come on, join the talk in the 2-2-5, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride with faith and strength. We'll walk side by side. Broadcast the hustle, where dreams they fly. From the court to the field, we're ready to ignite. God's got our backs through every win and loss. In sports we find courage, together we're the boss. Listen close, feel the vibe, it's sports we embrace. So come on, join the talk in the 2-2-5, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride with faith and strength. In the heart of the 2-2-5, we rise and shine, ringing tales of glory. It's our time to climb. Oh, with every underdog story, we lift their name. Stu's got the mic, igniting passion's flame. Local heroes shine bright forever in our heart. So come on, join the In the heart of the 225, we rise and shine, ringing tales of glory. It's our time to climb. Oh, with every underdog story, we lift their name. Stu's got the mic, igniting passion's flame. Local heroes shine bright forever in our heart. So come on, join the talk in the 225, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride. With faith and strength, we'll walk side by side. Broadcast the hustle where dreams they fly. From the court to the field, we're ready to ignite. God's got our backs through every win and loss. In sports we find courage, together we're the boss. Listen close, feel the vibe. In sports we embrace. So come on, join the talk in the 225, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride. With faith and strength. In the heart of the 225, we rise and shine, ringing tales of glory. It's our time to climb. Oh, with every underdog story, we lift their name. Stu's got the mic, igniting passion's flame. Local heroes shine bright forever in our heart. So come on, join the talk in the 225, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride. With faith and strength, we'll walk side by side. Broadcast the hustle where dreams they fly. From the court to the field, we're ready to ignite. God's got our backs through every win and loss. In sports we find courage, together we're the boss. Listen close, feel the vibe. In sports we rise and shine, bringing tales of glory. It's our time to climb. Oh, with every underdog story, we lift their name. Stu's got the mic, igniting passion's flame. Local heroes shine bright forever in our heart. So come on, join the talk in the 225, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride. With faith and strength, we'll walk side by side. Broadcast the hustle where dreams they fly. From the court to the field, we're ready to ignite. God's got our backs through every win and loss. In sports we find courage, together we're the boss. Listen close, feel the vibe, it's sports we embrace. So come on, join the talk in the 225, where the spirit of the game is truly alive. From the sidelines to the stars, we'll share the ride. With faith and strength. In the heart of the 225, we rise and shine, bringing tales of glory. It's our time to climb.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the 225. We're live from Oak Villa as the BRCC Lady Bears get set to host LSU Eunice Lady Bengals in a big-time doubleheader matchup today. Link on social media has been shared for Game 1. It'll be about 30 minutes in between games, and then we will go into the Game 2. I'm Stu Puffer alongside Clayton Wolf. Special guest Nelson Weems is here as well. Nelson's got some girls on the LSUE team, I think, that went through your program.
Yeah, I've got some relationships with some kids out there. One of their catchers, McKinley Harris, was a coach for our little 10U softball team. I lost the leg, so sorry about that. Got that microphone
No,
fixed.
you're good. So we're going to bring you every pitch here, every swing and every big moment on the Sports Talk 225 YouTube channel. Before we get into the action, we take a moment to give thanks because opportunities like this to compete, play, and bring it together and come together with everybody is a blessing. Colossians 3:23 reminds us, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. That mindset you're going to see in the action today, heart, passion, and purpose. Now let's talk softball. Lady Bears are ready to defend home field while LSU Eunice comes in looking to make a statement. The last homestand for the Lady Bears of the season, they got one more road series. It looks like they'll be heading to Port Arthur, Texas. So looking forward to this matchup. Looking to finish strong as the Bears go with their ace in Game 1. I think we've seen her traditionally in Game 2, the series that we've covered earlier this year. The Bears are going to come in this final home regular season matchup. With a record of 16-32 LSUE coming in with a record of 32-13. Last time out, the Bears played at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. The Bulldogs swept the Lady Bears 6-1 and 14-6. Run ruled them in 6 innings in that second game. LSUE played Baton Rouge Wednesday, April 15th in Eunice, where the Bears handled business there as well, 15-7 and 6 and 10-1 and 5. Just doing a little bit of digging on the history of these two teams. LSUE leads the overall series with 61 wins to just 3 losses. I mean, pretty impressive there. First meeting between these two programs was back in 2012 when the Lady Bengals swept the Bears 8-0 and 6-2. Last time the two teams met, as I just mentioned, just a few weeks ago, or just a week ago, the Bears were swept as well. This LSU Eunice team seems to be you got to jump on them early. If you let them settle in, innings 3 to 5, that's when they really seem to capitalize and they're very patient early on. Get a little more aggressive later in the game. So, Wolf, what you got?
So, as we know, LSU Eunice, they're a perennial powerhouse. They've won a lot of national championships in the JUCO level. The key for BRCC to pull out the upset in one of these games today is going to be you have to start off strong, like you said. The top pitcher is going to be on the mound, which is Abby Burrow. Limit the walks and errors, and then manufacture runs through bunts, pressures, and base running.
Yep, no doubt about it. Keys to the game? Either one of you got keys to the game?
I just gave my keys to the game.
For just one squad. What about the other?
Well, if Eunice just has to show up, really.
There you go. Okay.
No, this is a solid team. I mean, the record speaks for itself. They played a lot of good talent this year, and now they're come here away from it. And I think just based on the stats, BRCC has a tall hill to climb.
Yeah. Last time out, Abby struggled with command early on when we were here the last broadcast. She's going to have that command and pound the strike zone early.
The last time we saw her, and then we saw her at Port Allen when they played at Port Allen High, and she was on that day. So we know she's got the stuff.
Absolutely.
She just the errors and the mistakes have to be limited to go against a really good team like Eunice.
Yep. All right, player introductions are wrapping up. We'll have the national anthem here shortly, and then we'll be ready to roll. Let's see. After the national anthem, during warm-ups, we will go through the lineups for each squad. That better? All right, a few warm-up pitches here, and then we'll be ready to play ball. Let's run through the lineup here for LSUE. If I butcher any of these names, as a shout-out to LSUE for sharing the broadcast, so we appreciate that. Right fielder leading off, Miley Elson Soa.
Nelson Soa.
So Mackenzie Ellison, the left fielder. Peyton Prince, center fielder. McKinley Harris, the catcher. Jordan Stanley, first baseman. Sierra Orgeron, second base. Caden Schenk. Caden Schenk. Your DP. Maya Smith, your third baseman. Maya Lano, your shortstop. And Ava Cordish. For BRCC, it's going to be Abby Borrell on the in the circle. Just want to say on the mound. Center fielder Miley Perkle will run through BRCC as in between innings. They have decided they want to go quick today with a doubleheader.
It's the pitcher's plate, so in the circle or the pitcher's plate.
There we go. We got the softball guru with us to correct us for all of our baseball terminology we try to correct.
We all still say the mound constantly.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go with our right fielder for LSUE. Oh, that was – nope, he did call it a strike. All right, that's what we're going to have to see from Abby today is see her pound the zone, work it low right there. Try to get some ground balls.
Yeah, throw some strikes to let the defense work behind her.
Good pitch. All right, Abby's up in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. This is what we saw the first broadcast over in Port Allen. We saw her pound the strike zone. And she's done that with 3 pitches and 1 away. Good job.
Sitting down looking.
Again, if you look at the scouting report, it comes across LSUE is very patient in the early innings.
Yeah, they're going to see some pitches. They're not going to get out there and be aggressive and start just swinging the bat. They're going to make her work, see some pitches, get through the lineup, and then they're going to probably start hammering.
And what you want to see out of BRCC is offensively try to jump on them early and then put the pressure back on LSUE, right. And that's where they're most vulnerable. All right, so after the 3-pitch strikeout,
just as a reminder, they are 3-1 with us being here.
Yeah. Go ahead and mess that up and get us to 500 as the announcer curse. 1 ball, 1 strike. We still didn't get you a clicker for the after the mound visits, strikes after a coach's visit to the mound.
For next year. Every time.
I've been to Academy 13 times since then.
Yeah, so have I.
It's like 46 cents on the aisle there. Fouled off, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you don't even have kids in sports anymore, which is crazy.
I probably have one in my garage in a ball bucket if I had to guess.
Yeah, I've got one in the truck. I wish I would have known.
We'll go get it for game 2. We got a 30-minute break.
Yep.
So in between innings, Nelson, fill us in about the Outlaws program and all that good stuff with the travel team. That one's fouled straight back. I'm not trying to buy a new camera today.
Yep. Yeah, we a little local Baton Rouge organization. Overall, I think it's a fantastic organization. We got Ron Sheese, who really kind of originated it, and Tim Stevens that's working with the high school ages. We've got teams scattered throughout. We've got a 7U, an 8U, 9U, a 10U, an 11U. And really just a handful of high school age teams between 13 to 18. Lots of commits. We tend to focus our energies on the talent pools and the local communities and JUCO colleges and community colleges that are going to benefit our girls for educational and successful student athletes. So it's a great organization. Even prior to me coming over to the Outlaws, they tended to set a good standard in the area. But I've been fortunate to have the opportunity to come over here.
Count's full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, I'll tell you, I rode out to a practice after we got back in town from Houston, and struck her out.
Nice.
2 away. Abby, after going down 2-0, had worked the count full, and she comes back and gets her. So 2 away for BRCC in the top of the first.
Yeah, this is the exact start that you want.
Yeah. Showing up to that practice, I thought it was a game day out there.
Yeah.
The parking lot was full. The ballpark was full. You got 2 squads out there working out.
Yes.
Very impressive, man.
So our 10U, the coach Sloan Erdy, we currently coach the 10U group, and she has a 7-year-old that we coach. And we tend to share the fields a lot. You know, we have a 5 to 9 slot, and we get a lot of our warm ups and everything done while the littles are warming up. But it's exciting.
Ooh,
It's
right
fun.
hurt.
Good to give a little bit of a big
that's
sister
strike 2.
program, show them by example.
No balls, 2 strikes. Peyton Prince, the center fielder. Abby looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Ball low. You know, shout out to BRCC for having us out. This is our 3rd series to cover for the Bears and broadcast this year. So thankful for the opportunity to come out and do this, and especially get in their last home game of the season, or home games, plural, doubleheader.
Yeah, doubleheader.
And look forward to continuing that partnership going into next year. So hopefully we're able to get that worked out and develop a long-lasting partnership with the Bears and continue to promote these local athletes. As we know, there's a lot of 225 girls on this roster, from Live Oak, Walker, Holden.
Yeah.
That one spiked in there for a ball, 2-2.
We even had one from the Best Bank.
Not quite 225, but
Yeah, that's Miley Perkle. Which
yeah.
that girl's got some speed. She's fast.
She is fast. It's the girl from Holden that can bunt the ball like crazy, right?
Yeah, that's Rava.
Rava Craddock.
Rava
Yep.
Craddock. She is an elite bunter, to say the least.
All right, back-to-back full counts here. Abby's going to have to battle back to win this one. Shout out to the LSUE crowd. They travel well.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, hit her. I'm trying to determine if that actually hit her. Are they going to discuss it, or if it hit the bottom of the bat?
No,
I guess he's
I
going to
believe
say
it hit her because it knocked her guard off her elbow.
All right, so runner on first after the hit by pitch. And that'll bring up the catcher, McKinley Harris.
Coach is going to come out and check. Like I said, there was a different noise to that hit, but
Yeah, it hit the guard because they immediately bounced and went onto the ground.
yeah. So the McKinley Harris up the bat right now for LSUE. She's actually out of Denham. She graduated 2 years ago. She helps us coach over at the Outlaws when she's home. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, awesome.
she's a phenomenal athlete, great kid.
Runner goes, and the ball is dropped. She's going to advance to second base on ball 1. So this is the last thing you want to see if you're BRCC, right? You get 2 quick outs, then you give up a walk because you're kind of nibbling around, and now you're getting into the meat of that lineup. You got your cleanup hitter coming up with a runner in scoring position now. 2 balls, no strikes. And you see how patient their at-bats are. They get down 2 strikes, and they're not chasing anything. If they're willing to take the walk.
Yep. Well, like you guys have elaborated, that the LSUE is going to wait it out, kind of let the pitcher work herself into a groove, and hopefully they can get comfortable with her.
That ball's popped up to the center fielder, and she's going to get out of the little jam there. So we will head to the bottom of the first. Bearcats give up, or Bearcats. I did this last time. Cincinnati's colors.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts. We'll head to the bottom of the
Lady
first
Bears.
with the Lady Bears getting on the sticks. So now we'll take that opportunity to run through their lineup. With Miley Perkle will be leading it off. Rava Craddock, left fielder, batting second. Lindsey Hudson at shortstop, batting third. Batting fourth, Kinley Mesh Batting fifth is Jordan Wheeler, the first baseman. Lainey Eshcott, third base. Carly Cheney in right field. Kyla Ashford at second. Addison Thornton behind the dish. And as mentioned early, Abby Borrell at pitching for the Bears. So a 76-degree day. It is cloudy. I got the forecast came out earlier today, and it said partly cloudy, later cloudy. We have achieved cloudy.
Nice breeze.
There is a nice breeze here. Oh, catcher's got a gun, huh? Is that's the Denham girl?
Yeah, that's McKinley
okay,
Harris.
McKinley Harris.
Yes, McKinley Harris. She's got a good pop time and reaction time.
All right, Miley Perkle will be leading it off for the Bears.
Yeah, Abby threw 16 pitches in that first inning.
Perkle batting .375 on the season. It's a solid leadoff hitter right there.
What's the on-base percentage?
.457.
So it sounds like she's got a pretty good eye to work some counts.
That one slap foul. No
Jeez.
balls, 2 strikes. Let's see. 57 hits, 22 walks. Ball out.
Yeah, as you guys have done more and more softball, I'm sure you're learning to appreciate the offensive strategy behind the left-handed slapping, drag button,
Yeah.
and the defensive pressure that it can put on a group.
It's interesting the difference between baseball and softball, which, here sitting field level is a little bit different. We've been able to see in other facilities where we're sitting above looking down. Man, they will pinch in those corners.
Yep.
Holy cow. And to see the ability of some of these girls to bunt the ball, even though they're crashing on them,
Yeah,
and that speed puts so much pressure on the defense.
60 feet.
She works the count full after being down 0-2. We've seen this a good bit. Slaps that one down the line, just foul.
This is their job as a leadoff, though.
Yep.
You've got into a quality at bat right here.
Yep. Yeah, it's just, it's impressive to see the skill set and how the bunt's used in softball in a completely different manner than baseball. That one slapped to
also
the
the
third
slap,
baseman,
too.
and that'll be one away.
Got her.
And the umpire needs to save a little bit of that energy.
Yeah, save that.
It's-
save that juice.
Yeah, it's very
Until later
early in the
innings.
game. I know somebody needs to let him know that we're still in the first inning.
Of the
That was
first
the first
game.
at bat.
So it's going to bring up Craddock batting .341 on the season. She's got a .407 on base percentage. 44 hits, 13 walks. 4 doubles, 4 triples. Takes a ball there.
That was close.
Not sure if you'll be able to see it on the broadcast, but Craddock's got a nice sleeve started on her left arm.
I'm just wondering if that's a sleeve or those, because I noticed Abby had a little something on her forearm too that she didn't have last time we called a game.
Oh, if they're real or not?
Yeah, if they're real or not.
Is
so,
what you're really questioning?
yeah.
The Holden
The
High School
authenticity
alum.
of the tattoo.
They do look fresh and very clean. That one's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, excuse me. That one slap foul. What you looking at? All right, do the 1-2 again. Ball out, 2-2.
Expecting to expand the zone, try to get her to chase.
Wow, that was in the other batter's box. I have a hard time agreeing with that one, but 2 away.
Yeah. I'd definitely say it was at the top of the zone on that one.
Yeah, it was
also,
definitely
so
top of the zone.
That's a tough one, but that
It was
breaking ball.
up by the numbers.
It's going to bring up Lindsey Hudson, batting .281 on the season. Oh,
That was a
that's
nice pitch.
Strike on the inside part of the
Yeah,
plate.
it looked like it was coming inside, and then it pulled right across the plate.
That one's fouled straight back, 0-2.
Yeah, this is all 3 at bats. LSU Eunice has been able to get them down on the count, and now they're going to now they can expand the zone and try to get them to chase here.
So that's Ava Cordish looking to get out of the inning. Oh, and that one's popped up to the third baseman. That'll do it.
Yep,
so
threw it in on the hands.
after 1, we will go to the second, and it is 0-0. We'll be right back. Actually, I'll do this. Oh, we have a second. Give our sponsor shout out to Peanuts Transport. Got Nelson sitting right here. Might as well do a sponsor shout out. So shout out to Peanuts Transports, locally owned and operated 225 business right in Walker, Louisiana. Let Peanuts do any of your courier, hot shot, anything you need. These guys can get it done for you. So give them a call, 225-802-0544. So appreciate everything that you guys have done for us and being a part of this, even if people want to get me fired from my day job for it.
I think you're going to be okay.
We got a
have a
second here.
feeling.
We'll knock this one out too. B&P Construction. Don't email them, but let them do your dirty work.
Yep, because he will reply
He
all.
will reply all, and that means the word all, not two all. Floyd, we love you, man, but you're never going to live that one down.
Okay.
B&P Construction, let us do your dirty work. 225-301-6444. They do a great job. Absolutely great construction service. So we appreciate their partnership as well. So, all right, here we go on top of the second. This is where you're going to have to start really holding them because, like I said, innings 3 through 5, that's where LSUE likes to do their damage. He doesn't like the low pitch. Who's that? Number 8?
Yeah, number 8, Stanley.
Jordan Stanley, the first baseman. A lot of these LSUE girls have very similar batting stances.
Open
Yep.
approach to the plate, and they step in and they close their stance. I find a lot of the younger girls tend to do the opposite, and this is an easy remedy sometimes is to.
Oh, that's a shot down the line, just foul. Who's that? Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that story must be spreading like
It's
wildfire.
spreading like wildfire.
Reply all.
Yeah.
It's just I was in a hotel room, and we were in the same hotel, and I'm trying to explain this over the phone, and I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. Like, Love the guy. Love the guy. He said when he texted me and said, you got to give me a little bit of grace. I'm learning this email thing. Thank God they're great at construction.
Yeah. I mean, he asked me if I wanted to go on the roof to do like
3 balls, 2 strikes.
look at the roof because he's doing some repair, and
No, you stay in your lane.
I said no, absolutely not. I said he's like, all right, I'm gonna video everything on there that needs to be fixed, and I'll come down to your office. And
I don't need somebody to physically show me everything. I need them to write it down. Give me a list of the things that you got to fix.
but it was good that he did video it, and I could actually see.
yeah,
I'm a visual person. I
well,
need to see it.
I mean, I already assumed what it was, so it's all good. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Comes the payoff pitch. And that's a shot over the
Oh,
shortstop's
almost got it.
head. And that's going to be a single
Yep.
and leads off the inning with a base runner for LSUE.
Just
Very
enough,
patient at bat, too.
just enough through that 5-6 hole that we couldn't get a glove on it.
Yeah, our last game that we that's how the inning started, and kind of a hit parade started.
Right.
Very, very similar play. That was a strike, although not a pretty looking one. I think she was anticipating the runner going.
You got Butter. Butter is Addison Thornton sitting behind the plate right now. She's a local Zachary 225 graduate.
To Sierra Orgeron with the bunt, a good one at that. Oh,
he
she's
caught us
she's
too.
safe. Oh, and that ball goes.
Now it's going.
That's going to be a run.
Yep.
And all the way to third on the air. So throw was a little bit late at first. Runner was called safe. She advances to third on the air. Runner scores. It is 1-0 LSUE.
That's definitely the difference in a little bit of bunt pressure with softball.
Somebody is now standing in the crowd with a sign that says, "Call LSUE, call your Uber." Not exactly sure what that means, but
That would be an expensive ride home.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there's a Hotard bus. So I think that might be their Uber home.
Yeah. I don't think this guy's going to make any money. I'm assuming he's an Uber driver.
Yeah.
We got some good marketing, huh?
Yeah. I wonder how much he spent
You
on
got to
that.
turn your phone on first, guy.
All right. A conversation between the 2 umpires.
Looks like the coach was questioning
Question the
call at
safe
first.
call. Yeah. I was questioning the safe call as well. I thought she was out. But
Yeah, it looks like she got there.
we'll have a big monitor next time. I almost stopped and picked it up today.
Yeah.
But then we wouldn't have been able to see anything on the field because I remember we got a little table. All right, there's a strike. 0-1. Yeah, those bunts, we talk about it again, just put so much pressure on the defense. It's different than a bunt in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bunt in baseball, you strategically see the defenses in a line. There's a
That's
little
gonna
bloop
drop.
to left field, and that's going to score another run. The runner advances to second, and it's 2-0 Eunice.
Nice little double.
The Bengals doing what the Bengals do, and that is staying patient at the plate, waiting for a pitch that they can handle, and putting pressure on the defense.
Yeah, that's a tough spot. You know, that ball just had enough hang time to get through the infield, not enough for the outfield to be able to get to the no man's land.
Yeah, and the way the wind's
It's
direction,
like-
they kept it in.
Yep.
Because it's blowing right to left. I mean
Caden-
left to right. Sorry.
The one that just hit the ball, she's from Kentwood area. I think she went to Jules Sumner High School.
Caden Schenk.
She I had the opportunity to coach her a few times through the years. A great little kid in 12 and 14U.
This is Mia Smith, the third baseman. Swing and a miss.
The BRCC crowd liked that.
No balls, 2 strikes. There's some excitable fans in the stands, and some
Are they
other folks that are embarrassed.
Yeah.
They're like, we're not with them. Yes, you all came together.
Oh, watch
That
out.
one's fouled away. Okay.
They're having a little bit of fun. Might create a little bit of chaos. Dude.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know if they saw the other two runners score, but or the other three batters this inning. But always fun to see some entertaining fans. Last time we were here, weren't they giving the first baseman some of the business?
Yeah, they actually gave her a standing ovation whenever she actually caught the ball at first.
Yeah,
Got it out.
So, man, in her defense, the sun was in her eyes, and she missed the ball.
Well, yeah, and the third baseman kept skipping it too, so that it made it
That
even
third baseman
harder.
ended up being a really good pitcher, and the
Yeah,
next
she
maybe
shut
not
it down.
maybe not such a great third baseman.
Yeah.
That was Xavier, the Xavier game.
Yeah,
that
that was
one's
Xavier game.
ripped down the third base line, just foul.
Maya Smith wins the award for the most easiest name to say on the team.
Yeah, LSU Eunice has got some. I apologize in advance if we butchering them because some of them, holy cow! Look at this. Look over here.
Yep.
Try that one.
And
I'm just gonna call Jade.
Yeah, we'll just call them by their numbers.
No offense, I don't want to say your name incorrectly if you come into the game.
Yeah, because you might get a parent come to you after the game and said you were saying my daughter's name wrong the whole
All
time.
and they could walk up at any point.
Yeah, just come nudge us on the shoulder. And be
No,
like,
that wasn't that. That was a boy's name.
Oh yeah, that was Holden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the folks
It
from
was
Franklin.
from Franklinton.
Yeah, Franklinton.
That's a
Yeah,
shot
that's
up the middle.
Oh man, that's
That's
when
gonna
they get
score
down.
another run.
ooh, the center. Yep.
Oh.
Rose
Oh,
there.
I would have
Yep.
held her at 2. That wasn't getting there.
All right, it's 3-0. Bengals.
Just like that.
Yeah, no outs in the inning. And these aren't hard hit balls.
Nope.
You got a bloop, you got a bunt, and it all started with exactly the same way. The little shot over the shortstop's head.
Yeah.
Same way Xavier kind of got on
Well, then
a little
you got the two,
run.
you got the error that really caused, that scored the first run. So it's the mistakes they compile, and now they got the momentum.
Yep.
LSU's got the momentum, and hopefully they can calm this down before it starts snowballing into a really, really big inning.
Looks like the defense is trying to change the narrative, bringing it in, having a little discussion, and see if we can make some changes right here.
All right, no outs. And this is Maya Lano, the shortstop. It's got to be Lano. It's O-U-X. Lano.
It's Leno. Oh, what a bunt.
bunt.
He's going to beat it out.
And everybody's
Yeah.
safe.
Ooh,
Runners
that's-
on the corners. That ball just died.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded like the bat was dead. She
She might have been using a dead bat.
That's definitely a technique that I've seen utilized. Now that is a pretty new mantra, but you definitely like to have some dead bats whenever you're seeing a lot of velocity in a bunt scenario.
Yeah.
Coach, I think the coach is asking if there was contact or if the bat was dropped on the ball outside of the box. Contact outside.
umpire looks like he's getting frustrated with everything being questioned. Having a conversation with the LSU Eunice fans who are obviously in a pleasant mood.
Coach has actually got a good point of view on that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
tough to draw to see the contact was Drew, but it's worth the question, honestly. She's trying to do everything in her power to help keep the game under control.
Yeah. Runner goes, back pick attempt, nothing working. All right, runner advances to second, so 2 runners in scoring position here for LSU Eunice.
A little first and third action.
Counts 1-0. and still a lot of smack talk in the stands coming across. I'll call that the student section.
Yeah. The last time we were here was the
was
girls basketball team.
I think it is.
It's the same girls.
Yeah, I think it's
so.
the same girls, which is
Swinging
cool.
and
We had the boys baseball team showed up for a little while.
It's really good that they're working on getting some of their athletes out to join them.
Yeah,
to
support the program. So it's good to see that.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, you've got a really big mismatch in just community college versus the LSUE is more of a campus style field. You've got a bigger draw.
Yeah, you've got.
I mean, you saw what they did in baseball last year.
BRC. Well, that's every year. That's not last year.
Last year they didn't lose a game.
Yeah.
I don't think they've lost a game or going into last year in like a year and a half or something.
No,
it was something
last year was
stupid. They set the all-time record.
The all-time record.
Well, that
last
was
year.
Shreveport.
That was Shreveport. That wasn't
Shreveport
Eunice.
was
Oh,
the
my
all-time
bad, I'm
record.
sorry.
He had a successful year.
Yeah, they won. I think they won the national championship again.
Yep.
But I think they both did.
Yeah, they both did.
Shreveport and Eunice. But it's
But
little.
Why these guys aren't playing on LSU? They need all the help they can get right now.
Different situation.
Well, once again, you've got to not
3
look
and
at the
2.
statistics of these small school team players.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
man.
that's the
a tough-
problem is Jay
that's a tough
Johnson went after guys with individual stats
Uh-huh.
that didn't translate to a team game.
Well,
No.
Moneyball didn't pay off this time.
Exactly. Ball 3. Bases are now loaded. Still nobody out. And tough inning continues.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter or a substitute at the plate. Trying to read the numbers, nothing on the front.
Yeah.
I really
should turn.
Go ahead, Clayton. I really
18.
like how in softball we're starting to see a lot of the teams are going with the front numbers.
Jaden Yeso. Say that again about the uniforms.
Well, if you notice, a lot of the teams are starting to add the smaller numbers on the front.
Yeah.
We're seeing it in the travel ball, and then you're seeing it a lot. I mean, it's not brand new, but
Yeah, so it's different because in baseball you've always kind of had the small numbers in the front, and I'm just noticing the difference between LSUE and BRCCs. BRCCs has it easy to identify, but with that long hair, you need the numbers on the front because sometimes you can't see it.
it's really hard sometimes. Yep.
So Emily Camacho comes in relief for Abby Borrell.
Looks like a little bit more velocity coming in. Some movement vertically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw her she came in relief on the first game that we actually did for BRCC. And she's got a strange delivery. She has good spin on the ball. She got a few grounders.
She came in to
groundouts.
close the game.
Came in to close the game, yeah.
Yeah. And totally off balance because previous pitcher had been throwing with heavy velocity. She slowed it up a little bit.
Camacho on the mound, Yeso at the plate.
All right, bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch from Camacho was a strike.
A little inconsistent in the verbalization and the timing of the signal from the umpire.
From the
back
umpire,
here.
yeah.
It's changing from pitch to pitch, batter to batter.
That ball's grounded to the shortstop, who steps on third base to get the force. As the runner scores, it's 4-0.
It's a heads-up play. I really think that if you make the throw on the run right there, and you may be able to get that force at home, but she
Yeah.
went with the safe out.
All right, so one away, runners on first and second.
There's another
A lot of pinch runner. That's going to be, let's see, 0-0 is Jade. Jade, I told you I would just say Jade when you came into pitch run.
Jade has entered the game. One out with runners on first and second.
Should ask the PA announcer for confirmation on how to say her name. No balls and a strike. One away. There go the runners, and everybody is safe.
It's a good read right off the lead. Picked up the changeup and took off. So if you notice on a wrist, the Bears are using a pitch electronic communication device to signal the pitch and it calls.
Grounded, just foul down the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One away. 4-0. 4 runs up by LSUE in the bottom or the top of the second. And if memory serves me correct, based on what we looked at, neither game that was played on the 15th in Eunice went the distance.
Well, it's starting to look that way today, too.
Stu's going to get me fired before I get the job. Remember
It's
who
a
you're
4-0
working for here.
Game,
There's a grounder, and there's 2 away. Run scores 5-0, and that ball is thrown away. It'll be 6-0.
Jade comes in.
Yep, 6-0. 2 away. I'm gonna kill his mic because he's over there giggling.
As a coach, you know, I'm looking at the struggle to go from 3 to 1, and in the short term, I may have to pull that throw out of the defensive strategy at this point.
Yeah, we've seen
That's
that
twice.
We've got to set our feet, and we've got to make a good throw.
But then you have a runner coming in the slide as well, so she's having to deal with that as well. So
Strike
just
1 to McKinley Harris.
one of those balls you need to keep in your hand.
And I hate to handicap an infield and collegiate level, but you've got to make some smart decisions.
Ball out, 1-1. All right, so 6 runs here in the second inning for LSUE. Bases are empty, 2 away. That one spiked in there, ball 2.
Well, if we were only playing one game, it might be a good time to call your Uber at this point.
Well, there will be a second game, probably starting ahead of schedule. I might be making those dinner reservations for earlier than 7 p.m. That one chopped just foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like she caught that one with some weight on the front foot.
I will cancel the current reservations if we have enough time to go and change. Supper Club was available tonight.
Where are you guys who you meeting with?
Got a customer in town. Message. He's like, oh, I don't want to bother you on PTO. And I was like, I mean, at this point, does it matter? You've already done it. So we'll it's like now, because now it's in my head. And it's like, if I blow this guy off,
He's going to
it's
go
not
to
what's
the
best
other
for
customer.
business. Yeah, exactly.
There we
That
go.
one's another
Oh,
shot through
man.
the shortstop position. And she
tries
goes
to
2,
push
and
it to
she's
2.
out. And that'll
Got
end
her.
the inning.
Wow.
Mercifully. 6 runs.
Those are the types of decisions that you make in this inning, though. I mean, you've put 6 on them. You're making it.
Yeah,
quick
you're going to
work.
get aggressive.
You're going to push a runner. You're going to take some chances. This isn't
Fill
the
me in
time.
on the run rules.
And in collegiate, so in high school, I get stuck on that. Maybe off, but it's 12, 10, and 8. And then so collegiate
After
level,
3, right?
Yeah, starting at 3, 12, 10, and 8. But you're going to make me have to look it up because I don't want to misquote a collegiate level run rule. I haven't been to many college softball games this season because of my schedule.
Yeah, I've learned I've learned a lot of things this year that are
I'm
so
gonna
much
say
different.
guess.
Like every position player can be substituted one time and re-enter the game once.
Yes, so you're allowed to re-enter, yes. So the pitchers, and once again, collegiate may be different. I don't think it is, but the pitchers can actually.
What's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going? The pitchers can be put back into the game after being taken out. That's really
Yes,
Yeah.
I knew that part,
just
but
can't
I did
return
not
the
know
same
it.
inning.
I did not know it about the position players.
Yeah, so you can be re-entered one time, and then once they're taken out, they're eliminated from the game at that point, which is neat. Right?
I was
allows-
questioning it because like I didn't understand certain position players being able to have a courtesy runner in game, and so does that count as a takeout and a putback?
So no, the courtesy runner is technically just that. It is a courtesy runner for the catcher.
So you can no. This was a non-pitcher catcher field position.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then it's
So that
treated
counts
like
as
a
a
substitute.
takeout.
Yes, it's a substitute, and those
So they came back in the next inning to
Yep.
their defensive position, but they couldn't do it again, right?
correct.
Okay.
If they did it again, the substitute is now the player on record.
Yeah.
Permanently. Now then they can.
So we
move
were
to-
questioning that. You remember?
Yeah,
They
we
can
were.
move to the next substitute with that player now as the player of record also. So
Gotcha. No balls, one strike.
it allows for a lot more opportunity for girls to get into the game and be utilized.
Well, yeah,
1-1.
especially if you have speed. You need speed on the
Yes.
base path.
Yeah.
Tight game.
Yeah, and you notice, I mean, I see both lineups have a DP flex for these games, and that's everywhere in college softball. We do it in 10s and 12s and 14s now to utilize more of the
There's a
roster.
shot.
Yep.
That'll be the first hit for the
There you
Bears.
go.
It's a good way to start this inning off. You need some energy right now.
Yep.
It looks like she's got some fresh ink on her neck. She's got a neck
Yeah,
tattoo.
so I'm starting to think that the tattoos are fake.
Well, they
Yeah.
may have
Because
just had a
the-
good night last night.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, the whole team went and got tatted up if that's the case.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
We
at
got
them.
some forearm tats
Yeah.
over there. Oh, we got it. Yep.
Everybody's tatted. It's good to see them having fun, though. I mean, the last homestand,
So the one that just hit,
she had some good velocity on that pitch.
Kinley was a Santa Maria graduate. This is her freshman season here, I believe.
Yeah, it's a good variety of 225 kids on their roster. Swing and a miss.
I really hope to see this program continue to grow and develop. It's a really good option for us in the 225.
Yeah. So just speaking with head coaches on the basketball team, I've sat down with Coach Starks and been able to talk to him in depth, and he has won everywhere he's at, and he's building a program here that it's something to be proud of. So. I'm hoping next year that we're covering some of the basketball games as well as softball for the men's and women, and continue to see the investment into the program. Wheeler goes
Yeah.
down on strikes.
Like what we were calling for, and we were out in Port Allen talking about, get a fundraiser going to get these girls some home, a home field.
Yeah, I mean, we're at a situation, they're hosting a doubleheader against Galveston College, and they swept the doubleheader against the number 11 national seed, and they got booted from here on a weekend home series because there was a tournament going on. These girls deserve to be able to know, hey, we're going to our house. We're not going to have to go play at Port Allen. Shout out to Port Allen for, was it Port Allen or Bruley High School? It was Bruley High School.
In Bruley.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. There's really no reason why they don't have access to a facility at this point through relationships
Settles for
or
the out,
trades.
runner advances to second. Yeah.
At this day and age, I mean, I'm sure there's any willing high school to that could figure it out, right? And then you have Oak Villa as a backup at that point.
Yeah.
I would understand.
Not trying to
the
take
BRCC
money out of
campus,
Oak Villa's. I'm sure Oak Villa gets paid handsomely for it, but
Oh, I'm sure. BRCC. I don't spend a lot of time there in the mornings in that area, so I'm not sure how those parking lots may look.
great bunt. Great
Hey,
bunt.
way to lay it down.
BRCC coming in with the bunt.
Runners
taking,
on first and third.
taking a cue from LSUE to generate some pressure and chaos.
Now that's when you call a bunt with 2 outs, when you have somebody with
Right.
speed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Wolf triggered over here.
Don't even. I'll ask you. You're a coach.
Your daughter bunted with 2 outs?
Yeah.
The coach told her to
Second,
bunt.
would she have the second highest batting average on the
Yes,
team?
she's batting 500.
And she calls a two-out
She calls
bunt
a
with
two-out
Ella.
bunt to
Who-
win the game.
Arguably the
runner in
slowest,
scoring
slowest
position.
on the team, right?
She's one of the slower girls on the team. All she had to do was hit, get the second runner in scoring position. All right, back to the game.
Runner
Yeah,
takes second
That's
on the strike call.
you know, I don't know the situation of the game, but statistically, that's a tough call.
I can say that his blood pressure is elevated just from bringing it back up.
His face is a little red.
That one's fouled back.
You
Bring
never
the count
know.
0-2.
You might have found a new talent.
But I will tell you this: it was a fantastic bunt.
How many steps from the bag were we?
See that white line right
Yeah,
there?
the runner's box.
The
okay.
runner's box right there.
Oh, that's not bad, man. So.
Now she hustled down the line, and it was a fantastic bunt. They weren't expecting it
Fouled
at
off
all.
the hands.
They were not expecting it.
And so that's why I say there's a lot of times where maybe you don't question a coach's decision. She may have seen something in the third baseman or the pitcher that she was hoping for.
Yeah.
a
Now he's
mistaken
talking
error.
like a coach,
You're right.
But
not
you're
an
definitely
angry
gambling
fan.
with that. If I've got
Yeah.
a 500 batter, then I'm
You
gonna
take
let
your
that-
chances.
Yep,
Let it ride.
She was hot all weekend. So
Yep. That's
That's going to end the inning.
Yep.
That's what you got to know too is where your kids are at that day, that weekend.
Heading to the top of the third, it's 6-0 LSUE. All right, a lot of work to do here.
yeah. I mean, the positives, they got a couple of hits in that inning.
Yeah, it made the LSUE pitcher work.
We got
Camacho coming back
Camacho
out.
coming back out to the mound. She came out, finished that inning. So we got a little bit of positivity rolling into this inning. She comes out and, gets some early outs, and, they get back on the bats. Maybe they can start producing, get some runs across the plate.
Yeah, Megan Collins has really done a great job with this LSUE program. I don't know. I want to say probably her 6th, 7th season at the Cajun Prairie, and she seems to recruit well and continues to bring them to the NCJAA Conference Division II tournament.
Yep, that'll be coming up. Not too terribly long.
You really got to take a look around and appreciate the world of sports in Louisiana lately. We are just growing and successful. You've got Southeastern down the road that's just won the Southland Conference. They're gonna make another regional appearance in the NCAA tournament this year. And
Southeastern?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Southeastern's just got some tremendous players on that squad. They got that, the McGee girl from Live Oak, Chloe McGee. Just what a talent.
right?
What a talent. I'll tell you, LSU missed out on an opportunity on that young lady.
Yep, I agree. There's always going to be those though that get by you, especially when you've got a Power 5 program. That's in Huntington Beach year in and year out, and they've got their recruiters doing some different business and looking at the transfer portals.
Yeah.
You guys saw they shortened the transfer portal window to a 15-day period to help eliminate the uncertainty through the late in the summer. All speed gets her swinging.
Yeah. Oh, they're giving it to her. Back to the dugout, they say.
It's always good to have a fan base behind you,
Yeah, absolutely.
regardless
Good stuff.
of the situation. Hung on to that one a little bit too long.
Oh, we appreciate everybody following the game. So please like, subscribe, follow us there on
I think they
YouTube,
talk like that, but pitch.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X. Follow us wherever you can. We'll be broadcasting not just high school games, but we'll continue to broadcast collegiate games as we get the opportunity, and hopefully that'll be in an abundance next year. So looking forward to that. Just got to figure out all these day games.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's when you start taking advantage of the unlimited PTO. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike right down the middle. And again, the patience of Eunice, you know that's going to be a fastball right down the pipe, and you still sit on it.
Yeah,
You make the pitcher work.
Yep.
And there's a shot down the line. That's going to be at least 2. 60 feet versus 90 feet. There's distinct difference.
Yeah, I mean you're
just
at
crazy.
second base in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
That's a routine ground ball single in
baseball.
And,
Yep.
you know, and you're standing on second in softball. Yeah, she almost the off speed had the batter almost had her way out front early. I mean the hands were way out front, but she was able to slow them down just enough to draw the right kind of contact and get it over the bag at third almost. Another pinch hitter situation.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys got to see it, but for anybody out there in the audience that didn't, last night we were able to sit down with junior catcher from French Settlement, Remy Kramer. Amazing story. Great God-fearing kid. Battled cancer, was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. During his freshman year, lost the whole season, was able to come back, battle back during his sophomore year. Now as a junior, as a starting catcher, number 4 overall seed going into the playoffs, French Settlement. You know, catching for the Marpol Masher, Cade Savick. So, you know,
Nice dig out.
catching for Cade, you better be a guy.
Yeah.
And the most amazing thing is the placement of the tumor. It's on his throwing arm.
Yeah.
Coming down to the front of his chest.
Yeah.
And that was like the main muscle that helps you move your arm, and it was growing all around the nerve.
This kid said he was going to learn how to be a left-handed pitcher if he had to.
Yeah.
I
love it. I mean, that was unbelievable,
It was just a great interview. If you guys that are listening, watching this game, if you get a chance, it's in the live video section of our YouTube channel at Sports Talk 225. So check that out, and then cheer for that kid during the playoffs. He deserves it. So Remy, we're all rooting for you. Very proud of the young man that you are. And he's got a hat line that he came out with. He gifted me a hat. We did a hat exchange.
Awesome.
I was out of player of the game shirts, so I brought him a Sports Talk 225 hat, and he's like, I got a hat for you too. It's called Go Next, and it's a home plate logo, and then Go spelled the traditional Louisiana way. It's a ground ball to shortstop that should end the inning, and does. So check out Go Next.
In the top of the third for LSU Eunice, they lead 6-0 as we enter the bottom of the third.
Go to the bottom of the third with Lady Bears coming up, trying to get something going offensively.
Yeah, I mean, other than that double that they hit right here, it was a pretty uneventful inning. They took care of business. But that's what we saw from Camacho last time is the spin she puts on the ball. You see a lot of ground balls.
Yeah.
She's definitely keeping them off balance with the
Yeah.
speed change.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see, with an explosive second inning that was kind of early for them. It's usually innings 3, 4, and 5, but now with the pitching change, how does that? Does it reset them, and it's going to be inning 4, 5, 6 now, because they've got to get through the order once to see what's happening.
Well, I think the coach made a lot of substitutions and
Early.
They know they're going to jump all over them. They got the lead. Give the other girls on the
Well,
bench an opportunity to come in,
You're
get
not
some reps.
You've got a 6-run lead. You're not going to see your position probably shift very much.
Yeah.
You've got this. You feel like you have this game in hand. You're going to the playoffs, or
Yeah.
I gotta look a little more in depth. I assume it's playoffs, but
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, going back to the run rule, it's 8 after 5.
8 after
Okay.
5. Yeah, that's what
Quick research.
that's what was my guess was.
I knew it was somewhere in that area. I just didn't know if 10 came into play at any point.
So does it not start until the 5th inning?
5th inning.
Okay.
You got to
So
get
you gotta
four
get at
and a
least
half
5.
through if you're the home team. So
Well, that gives the Bears some time to get start scratching some runs off. Hold serve where you're at.
Oh, he called that a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Wow.
He
Yeah,
likes-
okay. It was very delayed.
He likes the inside corner. I've noticed a lot in this game, but
He called a strike, and it sounded like he said ball.
I wrote ball because I thought he said ball.
I've picked up. I don't think he's verbalizing the ball.
That was a nasty pitch, man. It was like floating, and then the bottom just fell out of it.
What is it? And I'm sorry for drawing a blank, but in the baseball world now, something you're seeing more of is the UVIS. What are they calling that pitch? It's basically like a 50-mile-an-hour pitch.
Swing and a miss. That's strikeout. Went away.
They finally flipped the lineup over.
All right, back to the top of the order. This is what, a 30-mile-an-hour pitch.
Have you seen much of that? Like it's really neat to watch.
What are they calling it, a junk pitch?
Yeah, it's a high arching blooper pitch. It's
I've-
I'm not sure how to pronounce
I
it.
have whenever a outfielder comes in the pitch.
Yeah.
And so I think that's probably where it comes from more. But
So I've watched maybe 3 baseball games, and not even in their entirety. We've just been too busy, man.
I understand.
I hate it. I miss it because you know how big of a fan I am. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'll be honest with you. I'm in the same area with the schedule that I've had this year. I've watched 3 hours total of sports this year. I tend to get ESPN called up at the haircut facility more than anything.
So I said it earlier. I don't know how I went to the gym earlier today, but I'm glad I did. It gave me a little bit of energy, but I'm running on Jesus and coffee.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Somebody Devin Daigle, I was staring at in the card section at Dick's, and I guess he was going up the stairs, and he was like, man, what you looking for? And he asked how everything was going with Sports Talk 225. He's like, I don't know how you're doing it, man, because everybody knows I have a day job.
Yep.
So, and we've been going hard for 6 months.
Yep.
And it's like burning the candle at both ends, but you know, we've been able to meet some awesome kids. We've been able to get them showcased to some colleges. Outside, ball 3. You know, we know that we've helped 3 kids commit to play at the next level. So at the end of the day, that gives you some excitement.
No, that's what it's about, man. I mean, I think that's
Slap foul.
a number that can't be
Quantified,
either, you know,
yeah.
for value, because you make these young student athletes, you make them feel important first, important enough that they get to be broadcast and shared.
Yeah.
And then that can speak wonders for them. That can change the confidence level. That can change their thought process, especially when you're bringing God into it and the message and the subject. And
Yeah, you know, I personally have been able to do some really cool things with the coach, like Prairieville's girls basketball coach. Interviewing him in the middle of coming out of the locker room at halftime. And it just so happened, you know, and Coach Delry, bless him,
Oh, nice.
that was lined out to the right fielder for the second out. You know, that he did it. And it just so happened he's a fiery guy that they were trailing both times, so you got the best version of him. They weren't out there slaughtering anybody. And we did it again on the road against Denham, where he graduated from, played at, like, and then so you know he wanted that job. You know he wanted that job, but didn't get it. But you want to beat him, right? And then in the district championship's on the line. That should end the inning.
Oh, called her safe.
that was a good
She
call.
got down
in
the
my
line.
opinion. Yep.
She's fast. She's got it.
All right, so that gives the Bears a runner on first with 2 away. But, you know, being able to do things like that, that's fun in those big moments for both programs. You know, and he invited me Thursday because 3 girls are signing letters of intent.
Mm-hmm.
And, he invited us to be there.
He did
And
that.
he's like, hey, boss, we want you there. And then they just had to move it to 1 o'clock. And I'm like, dude, I can't be there. Like, I could have done 11, but I can't do 1. I got obligations with work. Like, I hate it. But, what I'll do is I'll set up one-on-one interviews with those girls and let them get their moment.
Yep.
And they deserve it. And we were excited to follow Prairieville girls basketball journey all year. And excited to do work with them again next year as well. Denham obviously is home, and they've been just awesome to us. Hung up a Sports Talk 225 sign up next to the scoreboard, and I didn't even know it was happening. So
that's really
it's
awesome.
good stuff. Community has embraced us, and we're growing every day.
I think you're going to. I think the community is seeing just kind of the love that you're putting into it. So there's no reason not to try to help support you. It costs them nothing.
Yeah.
And it gives them a lot. With BRCC here, it's a good opportunity for this program to be able to share their broadcasts and their games and their videos to their fans and families that aren't able to make it. And
yeah, and we hope next season, as this season comes to an end, that we still got another game to call after this, but that we continue that partnership and we help, in some capacity, help grow the program to where people will be like, man, hey, our games are going to be broadcasted. I want to go there.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a destination, not just a place where it's Baton Rouge Community College.
Yeah, so whatever we can do to help there. There's a shot.
Something here.
There's a leadoff runner for the Bengals.
Now batting number 11, Ella Mabel.
There's a shot to center field.
Yep.
1 away.
Purple will be out.
So Camacho's thrown 2 pitches in the inning, 1 for a single and 1 for a line out to center field. They're starting to get the ball elevated now. It's like she's brought that pitch up just a little bit in the zone. They're able to get under it. Runner goes. She is safe.
So going back to your, the keys to the game, the bunt game has been a massive support system for LSUE in some tight situations.
Yeah.
That's definitely put them on the up and up here. I know that was one of the points that BRCC probably should have tried to capitalize on early, but.
One ball, 1 strike. Two and 1.
Clayton, what's your pitch count on Camacho over there?
Oh, she's looks like 19.
Shot to second base for
Good
out
kick.
number 2.
Ashton the Wheeler, out number 2.
Runner advances to third. On the out, 2 away for Camacho here.
Now batting center fielder Peyton Prince.
Camacho stopped the bleeding back in the second when it was 6-0. Going for her second scoreless frame here.
Camacho is from Smackover, Arkansas. That is a very interesting name. I'm not really sure where that is located.
I don't know. I
I'm gonna
feel
look
like
into
Les
it.
Miles must have been coaching somewhere around there when they had Smacker. Smacker.
She's one of the few that are reigning from out of town. So everybody else is a
There's a
Louisiana
strike.
native.
That one popped up just out of play. just hits the netting. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, Camacho's a good pitcher. Is she a freshman? Oh, that hit the batter. She is a freshman.
Left-handed freshman.
She's gonna. I believe she'll work her way into that starting rotation.
What's really interesting is she's a right-handed batter. I've noticed that recently that it's really uncommon, but for some reason I've seen 2 or 3 girls lately that have stood out to me. As to being a left-handed thrower, right-handed batter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Little
A fake out.
attempted trickery. Didn't work, but runner at second and third now. Happy to be here calling this game, but kind of sad at the same time because I sure would like to be in French Settlement at 6 o'clock tonight. Malloy Miles and the Lady Lions start their playoff run tonight.
You'll get another game to.
I have a feeling.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, very breezy day in Baton Rouge. Ball's elevated up, 3-0.
Smack River, Arkansas is it's near El Dorado, so a little
Near
refinery
Delic.
up there. Yep, Delic Refinery, El Dorado. So
Yep, well, we send people there quarterly. Oh, that ball gets away from her, and that's going to score a run.
and extra bases, good little first and third situation.
Got
Good
runners on second and third again with 1 run coming in on the pass ball. I'm going to score that as a pass ball because that should have been blocked.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she definitely had every opportunity. Sometimes it just doesn't work out in your favor, but it's got to be a catcher's stat there.
Well, the Bengals go up by a touchdown, 7-0. Late in the fourth quarter. Oh, no. Never mind. The wrong sport.
7th inning stretch.
Top of the fourth, it's 7-0 LSUE.
Some more changes to the lineup. Coach is clarifying.
That one's a strike. I should reset the scoreboard there so we have the right count. No balls and a strike. First run coming across against Camacho here. Oh, that's a nubber off the end of the bat. That should end the inning, and does.
Macho, the Wheeler for out number 3. Eunice scores 1 run in the top of the 4th inning.
So we'll go to the bottom of the fourth, 7-0. So the Lady Bears look to get something going here. You're right now. You're sitting at 500 on the season. What are you looking at here? You got one more game after this, and then you got a road series to go on. What are you looking to capitalize here and heading into next year in the season?
Well, I think right now you're
Coach's
looking-
hat. Coach's hat.
Coach's hat, yeah. I mean, energy and controlling the culture a little bit, right? You're planning ahead, sitting at 500. That's really a good spot to be in, honestly, as a program that has seen a lot of talent and community.
No, sitting 16 games under 500.
Oh, I misunderstood you. Yep. Yeah.
16-32.
I'll tell you what, I would want this to be see my team competing.
Showing some heart.
Yeah, showing some heart, not giving up, which they are doing exactly that. You have a pitcher. Abby had a bad first couple of innings. She got pulled
Great
out.
first inning.
Yeah,
Rough second inning.
rough second inning, and then in the relief, Camacho came in, settled this thing down a little as far as giving up runs. Like they're still competing. We've seen some hits. We hadn't got anything across the plate yet, but they're still out there competing against a really, really talented team.
Yeah, look, you want to go 7 here. At the end of the day, you want to go 7 here, and you want to do your best to stretch the next one to 7. Keeping this roster engaged, keeping these teammates engaged and positive. You want to turn over your experience and have them here next season with you.
Yeah. We've seen some talented players on this roster.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. One that comes to mind is Miley Perkle.
Yep.
She's a good slapper.
Craddock.
Really good speed.
Yep.
Craddock is really good. She bunt and the top of the order and getting laying it down and getting down the line, showing great speed. Those are the two that really come to mind off the bat.
I think there's visible upside for the program.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, you bring in another pitcher that can complement the 2 that you have, the 3 that you may be leaning on, then you can start making some different moves.
Yeah, it just and having that, like you said, the depth in the bullpen. That's kind of some of the notes that I got. They just don't have. They have that 1-2, but after that, it's a stark drop off, and which on the other side of the ball with LSUE, they're stacked. They have 4 or 5 pitchers deep. So if someone's having a bad day, they got 3 or 4 more right behind her that's coming in and can pitch at elite level.
Well, and I think when you play a lot of these doubleheaders, that's probably one of the most important things is to be able to have the depth. You can't consistently rely on 2 to play 2 games every week, back to back.
So Kinley Mesh works a leadoff walk. It's the Santa Maula alum.
It's a good family. Kinley's dad, he's a coach in the local community area. He's always been very involved in their taking his daughter and being supportive, allowing her to grow through the sport. So it's been fun watching her grow up, especially with him involved. He's a character.
Yeah.
Kinley played for the Hot Shots, Unity, some of the big name organizations, throughout the years.
Fouled off by Wheeler. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty sure she might have even donned an Outlaw Select jersey at one time.
Oh, yeah?
You got to love the pickup players.
Well, I think she was rostered one season.
Oh,
there's a lot of change in the sport from year to year with some of these teams and orgs, and
yeah, it's definitely more. It's
high
a lot,
fly ball to center.
It's wilder
Out
than
number 1.
the transfer portal in college right now. So
yeah, and look, I'll tell you, as a coach, watching, we're kind of almost through it, but there was a period where the national org name teams became a site or a focus, and there's a lot of these smaller homegrown teams that started trying to become part of these organizations and that creates a lot of movement. It creates a lot of interest, and then sometimes some people that aren't satisfied, they go to a big name organization and it's just a backdoor team.
Well, yeah, and they're not, like, say that there's some kids on the bench that aren't playing as much. They're going to go to this other team where they can get more opportunities.
Absolutely.
Which is nothing wrong with that. You want to get your kids as many opportunities as possible.
It's a hard world to navigate. Travel ball is a hard world to navigate.
It's political, to say the least.
Political, is ego driven, and just in my opinion, it's really hard to make sure that you're in the right culture, right team, and that your kids are being given the right opportunities. I think that we're missing out on some talented coaches. We need more of them.
There's out number 2. LSUE's loaded up with some 225 girls too, man. It's a good number of girls on that roster. From see, we got Denham Springs, we have Plaquemine, we have Pier Park, we have Gonzales, Prairieville. Good mix at 225.
And it's really not too much further aside of that when you step out.
No, it's not. A lot of 985s.
Yeah.
Yep. That one's slap foul. Strike one.
Like I said, once again, it's just a good testament to the quality of ball that we have in this area. I think Louisiana benefits from being so close to Texas, which is truly a hot spot.
Yeah.
And we see some good programs out here, some good organizations and good coaches.
This is Carly Cheney from Watson, utility player, freshman out of Live Oak High School. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wolf must have had a work call or something.
I'm still trying to figure out what the meaning of one of these fan signs over here to our left.
You, so, we, y'all, the D-I-H.
I was afraid to repeat it because, it may be completely outside of my scope of
I
knowledge.
don't know. Yeah, I'm too old for that, apparently. That one's fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, probably shouldn't read fan signs out loud. I thought they just, I thought it was do it yourself. Like maybe they got the letter wrong. That one shot fouled
Some
on
of
the
that
first baseline.
BRCC education is what you're trying to say? Just
That's a fine education.
I know, that's a joke.
My wife's a BRCC alum.
Yep.
All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first base, 2 away.
Clayton should have said something. We could have taken over the book.
Check swing, full count.
Change up in the dirt, almost had her.
Carly Cheney's working the count full here, trying to keep this inning going. Payoff pitch. Oh, takes it for strike 3. That's a tough one. You hate to leave that in the umpire's hands.
He has consistently called that line today. So.
Well, you're going to see the Bengals try to get a run here to end this thing. Yeah, get a run and then assume you go 1, 2, 3.
Defensive stand again.
So, and if you're the Bears, you're going to do everything you can to push it. Try to get something going and build some momentum going into game 2. Sure, the girls will take a short little break in between games, maybe have a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something to get some fuel, go after it again.
Yeah, I'm not really sure the rules, but have you gotten any insight or any chance that you might be able to go to Sulphur and do some?
I did not apply for softball. I don't know if the deadline. I don't know if I missed the deadline yet or not. I haven't. I shouldn't have because playoffs are just starting, and I know during basketball we had to work. Something must have just happened. So I have to look at it because I mean that week of May is not far away.
Yeah, it's coming up fast.
And we're talking about high school state championship for everybody listening. I don't think we went in. I knew what you were talking about when you said Sulphur. So
Yeah. Baseball.
Baseball
There's their,
and softball.
trip over there too.
Yeah, I guess it's all at the same facility, huh?
That's a great facility, Fresh Park.
Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. So Camacho came out pounding the zone here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, so I got to get on there and do it. Shout out to LHSAA. They it's not that they weren't acknowledging the work that we did during basketball season. It was just they had, sadly, I'm going to call out all these people who apply and get granted media passes, and then they don't show up.
Yeah.
It hurts people like us who are trying to build something and want to be there. So we were able to get one. They gave us one for boys and girls. So we definitely appreciate that. So hopefully we broadcasted a lot of baseball games this year and softball. So hopefully we get that opportunity to do that. I got to remember to get online to fill it out.
Field, one away. At least 2 more chances to scratch one.
It's ball outside.
Swing and a miss. A little bit of off speed. Might have foul ball at the end of the bat.
1 ball, 1 strike. Camacho trying to hold serve here to extend this game. Sadly, a lot of this audio is going to end up getting edited out so that the video doesn't violate things because they have it set up right next to the speaker. So copyright. Mainly just the audio during the in-between innings. Two ball, 2 strikes. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about.
And
there's a base hit.
Punches it through.
Yep.
2-3 hole. All the way to right field.
Literally just hit the ball where the defender wasn't.
Yep.
It's almost like you watch her pull the bat all the way to it.
I believe she's 2 for 2. Caden, runner home first.
Well, we lost our analyst.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what happened to him, but I killed the microphone, so it wasn't picking up any extra noise.
Another lineup change.
So, Eunice trying to I anticipate them being aggressive with the runner here. They're trying to scratch across that 1 run to end this thing early. Nothing happening there. That's a strike called.
I will say that is well, they're all swinging that. There's a couple of them. Thought that was the same mantra from earlier with the dead bat.
The dead bat. Now there's a little nubber off the end. That didn't sound great. No balls, 2 strikes.
Way ahead.
I bet that can't hurt nearly as bad as if you do that with a baseball.
No.
Those numbers can kill you with a baseball.
They've done really well with the bats. The feedback is, in my opinion, is almost non-existent nowadays.
It's grounded to second. Take the easy out at first. Runner advances to second. 2 away in the inning. Maya Leno from Gonzales, East Ascension High School. A little EA alum. There's a shot to right field that should end the inning, and does.
We're not going to get out of this one early.
Nope. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th, 7-0, LSUE. Be right back after this. All right, here we go. The bottom of the 5th.
We've got a new catcher behind the dish.
Looks like a new pitcher in the circle too, huh?
Can't see with the batter in front of me right now. I believe we had her last inning. Maggie Johnson is catching. With Emily on the pitcher's plate. No verbalization. Strike. Right field comes up hard and makes a routine fly ball out.
Now batting catcher, Addison Thornton.
Just checking. Was just had to read an email. I think I know where Wolf is at now.
But not fires, huh?
Oh, well, when somebody answers the phone and it's your IT calling and they yell, "Stop calling my mother effing phone," it's gonna backfire on you a little bit.
Wow.
And then that immediately got escalated. It bypassed me. It went further. Yeah, so putting out a fire, to say the least.
Interesting.
However, if you don't want the reaction, maybe leave a voicemail instead of just calling back like a psychopath.
Obviously thought it was a spam call.
Yeah. Of course, that's not going to stop the spam caller. It's just going to get you in trouble when it's not a spam caller.
In that business,
Quick two away.
You've got to get used to answering the phone for anybody.
Yeah. Back to the top with Miley Perkle. Quick 2 outs here for the Bengals. One ball, no strikes. There's a little nubber to the shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. He thought about it. It's, you know, when an umpire takes that much time where he's thinking about it, it's like, do you know if you're getting the right call or not?
You know, I'm a little of the opinion that I don't mind them not rushing to a call, right?
Thinking about it?
Yeah, I prefer that. It tells me that they've maybe a little certainty mentally, but I can also use that in the other angle too whenever it's against me. It's like you had to think about it. Maybe he's not so sure.
Yeah, and, I mean, outside of us rewinding it right here in real time, they're kind of out of luck.
It's really interesting to know that on a collegiate level, and I know the budgets aren't where they need to be, and it's not necessary, but action replay is it's coming fast, and
Well,
we're seeing it in a tournament level.
You see it at D1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, D1 has it. Yeah, I don't think it's at the JUCO level at all. I don't even know if it's at the mid-major level. Well, I guess it would have to be, right? They got to be playing. Mid-major's got to be playing by the same rules because they can make it into the tournaments, like a Southeastern.
It's there. It's just not always there, right? So it's kind of like here. It's not going to be here. I'm not sure what the actual setup cost and struggles would be, but I know that it's not as.
But you have to have more than 2 umpires.
Yep.
You'd have to have, you know, a booth official. All right.
Easy.
Camacho going back at it again. One pitch, one out. It's the way to do it. Top of the 6th inning. One pitch, one out for Camacho.
Camacho's done a really good job since she's gotten into the game.
Yeah, she really has. They've
She
scored
stopped the
one
bleed.
run.
Mm-hmm.
She, we kind of talked about that. Is it going to be innings 4, 5, 6 for them to kind of figure her out? And one or two things is going to happen. They're going to figure her out this inning, or, man, would have been nice to see her pitching in the second.
Well, I do see the bullpen is working.
Oh, there's a base hit. That's going to bring up Peyton Prince. Sulphur, Louisiana. Runner goes, the ball, high fly ball to left field. Drifts over to left center, makes the catch, 2 away. Runner goes retreating back to first base. She just missed hitting that one out of here. Not by much. I think the breeze is advantageous right now.
Yeah, maybe about 10, 15 feet. And it would have been an out. Runner goes.
Runner advances on the steal. 1 ball, no strike.
Once again, the changeup is being picked up and stolen. Bases are climbing because of it.
Mm-hmm. This is Maggie Johnson, a catcher out of Welsh, Louisiana, just down I-10. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a chopper to third base, and that'll end the inning. Relatively quick inning, just giving up the 1 hit. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th as the Lady Bears are going to push this 7 innings. They're going to get their reps and at-bats. We're going to take just a brief little break here.
I really am impressed by the crowd at LSUE.
Yeah.
is present.
Yeah, they traveled well, man. Rayeva Credit is coming up, and she will lead off the bottom of the 6th. Craddock takes a ball. Rave's a freshman out of Holden, the Holden Rockets. We had the pleasure of broadcasting a Holden baseball game earlier this year. 2 balls, no strikes.
Here's the tattoo that Clayton so much enjoyed.
There looks, diving set, but that's going to be an infield hit.
Excellent
Craddock,
effort.
yep. Second baseman made a nice diving stop to keep it on the infield, but Craddock used that speed That's a leadoff base runner for the Bears. Trying to get something going here in the 6th inning. Go a really, really long time with the walk-up songs. Oh, and I had to work this out to where next year we're set somewhere a little bit different so we don't have to edit out so much of it.
Yeah. You know, maybe you could even get out in the outfield.
Yeah, so in Livingston, we went and did a Doyle game, and they have a dad's deck in right field.
Yeah.
We broadcasted from there.
That's cool.
It was great.
That's probably exciting.
It was a really good view.
Yep.
Different view.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's fouled away. We'll do it again. Yeah, so I said for football season I want to build like a portable, almost game day style desk setup.
Yeah.
If we could figure out how to do that and wheel it out here, that'd be pretty cool. Fouled away, we'll do it again.
Get you one of them blow up tent things, you know, that could be your your canopy. But yeah, that would be you'd have to design, you know, come up with a plan, but
Something not too heavy. Maybe 3 pieces. You wheel it out. Just got little latches together. Craddock advances to second on the steal. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, runner in scoring position. Nobody out. First time the Lady Bears have had a runner in scoring position. That is going to drift just foul. Oh, man.
the wind didn't help it.
The wind
but
did not help
the
that
ball
one.
had a little tail and just couldn't stay in.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. First time tonight the Lady Bears have had a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Oh, outside. Okay, I thought he was going to call that. He finally signaled outside.
Yeah. Like I say, there's a little bit of uncertainty with just the inconsistency of his signals.
All right, payoff pitch coming.
Ooh.
There's a shot down the third base side. Foul, out of play.
Really fast hands right there, but the ball came off the bat a little slow, so I think it hit the inside of that barrel.
Yeah, she's doing a good job in this at-bat, protecting the plate. I was a little nervous putting in the umpire's hands in that previous pitch. That was a little too close for comfort. I'd like to see her get a hold of one here. Works the walk. Runners on first and second, nobody out. It was a good at-bat by Lindsey Hudson right there. Kinley Mesh coming up with runners on first and second.
An array of tattoos.
Yeah.
I definitely
That's the
believe that they
stick-ons.
had some stick-ons.
Yeah, they had a little stick-on party. Coach, I'm making them go take them all off after this game. That's what, for 30 minutes, go scrub them. It's good to see them still having fun, coming together, and hopefully you can build on that sisterhood because it's a young team. It's a young team, and hopefully, as this season finishes up, they're coming together, gelling as a unit, and you can build off that going into next year. There's a ball high, 1-1. For LSU Eunice, kind of what you expect out of that program. Come in and enforce their will. This is what we do. You're going to have to beat us at our game. We're not going to adjust to your game. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
She didn't like the last call. Came in a little high.
That one's going to get fouled out of play. See a fan with a Holden Rockets hoodie on, so some Craddock supporters out in the crowd.
Yep. BRCC fans continue to show up as the evening progresses.
Yep. Ball outside, 2-2. We'll give the umpire some credit. There's some close pitches that he could easily call strikes just to try to go through this game, but he's letting them work. There's a shot through what a play by the second baseman.
She had an opportunity to double her off right there.
Yep.
But
Jordan Wheeler.
So one away, Jordan Wheeler will be coming up to the plate. Wheeler looking to drive in the first run of the day for the Bears. There's a drive down the left field line, drifting, and the play is made, 2 away.
oh man.
Oh, Craddock's going to get doubled up,
Oh.
and
man.
that's going to end the inning. Well, we will head to the top of the 7th.
Not really sure what happened there. It was
I-
a mental lapse for sure.
Yeah,
I believe she might have thought there were 2 outs and realized it late into her progression that after reaching third.
yeah. I guess maybe she thought that ball was going to carry out. But that's a heartbreaking way to end the inning. Runner in scoring position with nobody out, and ends up being the 3rd out of the inning. So we'll be right back. All right, top of the 7th inning. We're going to get all 7 in. This is number 15, Carson Vadnais from Plaquemine St. John's High School. Vadnais. That was a strike. You know, for the Sports Talk 225 player of the game, it's got to be Camacho coming in that 6-run inning, only giving up 1 run.
Yeah.
Man, coming in the second with there was no outs in that second inning, and 6 runs had already come across the plate. She's done an outstanding job in relief.
She really has. She did a good job.
A little nub bloop shot to second and 1 away.
Wheeler for out number 1.
It's gonna
Number 16, Sierra Ogeron.
Sierra Ogeron back up from Stonewall, Louisiana, North DeSoto High School. It's a tall young lady. First pitch swinging, fly ball to left field. That'll be 2 quick outs for Camacho. Camacho looking to come into this game. She is now at 5 2/3 innings with just 1 run scoring during that time frame. So, outstanding effort by that young lady. Quick 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. There's a ball. So the Bears will come up to bat in the bottom of the 7th, and then be a slight break in between games, and we'll get that link out to you for game number 2. 2 balls, no strikes. As we'll take a quick break as well. Yeah, the BRCC crowd continues to show up. First game was relatively early for a midweek game. That should end the inning. Oh, she's fast.
He got her.
Yep, 3 away. All right, we'll be right back for the bottom of the 7th inning. Bears try to get some runs on the board.
LSU Eunice leads 7-0 as we
Laney Eshe is going to lead it off for the Bears in the bottom of the 7th. They try to get something on the board to build on some momentum to go into game number 2. We'll take a brief break in between games and then be back on the air. So stay tuned for that link. We'll share it just as soon as available. We will share that link on Facebook and Instagram. And then if you are subscribed, you will get a notification as soon as we go live for game number 2. No balls, 1 strike.
Split grip at the plate. She's got a really big wide grip.
Yeah. Notice that when we covered some games earlier. Grounder to the shortstop. Fires it across for out number 1. So LSUE on the verge of their 33rd victory to go 33-13. 20 games over 500 on the season. And looks like they're going to be achieving their 33rd victory while the Lady Bears will be suffering their 33rd loss. There's a ball outside. Ball 2.
Yeah, BRCC's done really good staying engaged in the dugout. LSU has actually gotten a little quiet.
There's a fly ball to right field.
1 more out, and it is ball game.
2 away, and that's going to bring up
number 7,
Kyla Ashford, the Walker Wildcat. So that was a little bit late for the walk-up song, but one ball, no strikes. Shot down the third base line, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bears down to just 1 chance to scratch across a run here. Oh, that one floated just a little bit high on her.
You could tell she was playing around with that spin after. I think she just lost that one.
Just a bit outside, 3-1. And by just a bit, I mean about 3 or 4 feet. It's another wide grip grounder to shortstop. That should end the game, and does. So, game 1 goes to the Lady Bengals, 7-0. We will take a short break here and be back for game number 2.